Love great dollar store finds? We do too. And who doesn't love a bargain? Well, your local dollar store, or as close as you can get to a dollar, has them.
Yes. Today and every Wednesday we share unbelievable DVD finds. This week we found the Korean anime movie Satellite Girl and Milk Cow.
Moo, yes!
Can you believe this one?
No, we couldn't. And this is without a doubt one of the strangest anime films we've ever seen. It paints itself as a Studio Ghibli inspired film. It even looks like it on the case. And while it looks well animated, the story is incredibly bizarre.
And before we start, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for subscribing and watching. We appreciate your support.
Yes, we really do. Thanks so much. Now, this was described as a sweet and charming movie by Pierce Conran, the Screen Anarchy magazine. Well, we're going to read to you what the back says and then quickly let you know whether or not this is a great dollar store buy. An out-of-commission satellite picks up a lovelorn ballad on her radio antenna and descends to Earth to find the source of such sincere emotions. But on the way, she is caught in a raging magical battle and transforms into Satellite Girl.
It's like a superhero.
Meanwhile, the balladeer in question, a loser 20-something, yes it does say that,
Yes.
at a cafe open mic, meets the fate that befalls all broken-hearted lovers. He's turned into a farm animal. But love knows no bounds, and aided by the wise and powerful Merlin, yeah, we're not kidding, a wizard who is being turned into a roll of toilet paper.
Yes.
Our duo must evade the all-consuming incinerator monster, the wily pig witch, and other nefarious adversaries in an attempt to be together in this weird movie.
Yes. Yes, this is a real movie.
You should be looking at the cover now, and as bizarre as the cover looks, the movie is. But as we said, it looked like Studio Ghibli, so we grabbed it. Hey, $1? Yeah, we grabbed it.
Yes, and the title almost sounds like it's some weird superhero film. It's not. It's supposed to be fantasy. And it's trying to have the same level as the Ghibli fantasy films, like with Spirited Away and stuff. But when you watch it, it's just so... It's so weird. It's so bizarre. And from what we've learned by watching like other older Korean shows is that they tend to have very bizarre storylines, characters, magic. They'll have dinosaurs, magic, aliens, fairy tales, darkness, demons. They'll have all these things together in one universe, and it's treated like it's normal. And this is what they write as normal animation.
Now, I can appreciate and respect them trying to make something different with this and even paying homage to Studio Ghibli. But unfortunately, this movie misses the mark. There are some good things about it, but unfortunately, there are more not so good things about it.
Yes. And it sounds like it's going to be something like Beauty and the Beast or something, like inspired by that. But, and you think Satellite Girl is like she's literally a satellite turned human, sort of. And he's a guy that turned into a cow, sort of milk cow. But he should really be a bull because bulls are male.
Right.
But apparently this is a thing in here where they've established, like many different things that are canon in this universe, is that when a person gets brokenhearted, they turn into an animal. And they also have this criminal organization that gets the people to turn to animals, and they take their livers and they sell them for money or use it for magical profit. Merlin the wizard is a roll of toilet paper because he turned to a tree and they cut him down, use him for various paper goods, so he ended up being toilet paper.
And he takes his toilet paper and uses magic to form a bodysuit for the boy,
yes,
so that he can pass for human as he goes out during the day. We're not kidding you. This stuff is really in this movie. We're not making this crap up.
And there's a dog that the boy owns, a black dog, and he cleans the house sometimes. He can cook the meals. He takes out the trash. He can drive the car. And
that is one of the bright parts of this movie because it's hilarious. It reminded us of Wallace and Gromit when we were watching the dog.
And the Satellite Girl she has a rocket launcher in her arm, which she can have multiple ones of, and it's just what is this?
Now the thing that puts him over the edge and he turns into a cow and while he's brokenhearted, there's this girl he's been dating for 5 years, and she secretly has been dating other men behind his back over the 5 years. She finally decides to marry another guy. she doesn't tell him the truth. He just happens to see her talking with the guy and can tell that they're not friends. So when she decides to tell him, she tells him, I found someone else. And he says, oh, he's probably this rich guy or a scientist or a doctor. She says, no, he's a musician too. And he's like, what? And musician, not magician. And he's like, what? And she says, oh, we're going to get married. And he's like, why couldn't you tell me this? For 5 years, you led me on. You couldn't tell me the truth. Well, at this point in the movie, we're agreeing with this guy.
Right.
We're like, what kind of person are you to lead him on for 5 years? And then his heart is broken, understandably, and he turns into a cow. So that much of the movie we're agreeing with. Yeah, that was pretty awful. He has a right to be upset. She should be ashamed of herself. She's not. She never apologized.
No.
And she has the audacity to tell him
that you're so selfish when he reveals that he turned into a cow because he got heartbroken because of her. Well, he's selfish. And then even worse. And then the movie paints as if he is selfish. And
Get it now.
Yes, it's saying he's selfish because he shouldn't have been brokenhearted. He should have been happy for her. And it's like, wait, that's not the right message. You're supposed to be happy for the person that went behind your back and dated other people. You're supposed to be okay with it and not be upset, not be heartbroken. What kind of message is that?
So, as we said, it's a very strange 81-minute movie. The good thing we can tell you is at the end, he does have a happy ending. There's actually a sweet ending
Yes,
to
it's
this
true.
movie.
We didn't think there was going to be.
Right, so if you get through most of the strangeness and you laugh with the humor that's in it and you kind of accept it for what it is and go, this doesn't make sense, you will get to an ending that's really sweet and finishes off where you're happy for the guy.
Right.
Whose name, do we remember his name?
They don't even tell you his name in the movie.
Yes, they do. His name was Chang something. Yes, they do tell us his name.
Oh, well. And one last thing you have to mention is that also comes with the bonus features.
Yes.
One would be trailers for promotion of the film, which actually did well in Korea because they made lots of promotional things and crossovers. And they also have a short film by the same guy who made this film, which feels like it's a prequel to it,
Yes,
with a
definitely.
ninja samurai that was reincarnated as a vending machine, so that way his enemies can't attack
And
him.
the roles were reversed, so the guy was the machine and she was the human.
Right.
But you could tell, as you said, this was definitely a precursor to this movie being made.
Right.
Now, if you have heard of Satellite and Milk Cow, and if you've seen it, let us know what you think in the
How
comments.
did you see it?
And how did you become aware of this movie? If you haven't, do we think this is a good buy at the dollar store for $1? Yes. It's anime, first of all. And two, yeah, it's something different for you to watch. Again, there are a lot of fun parts and has a really sweet ending, so we think it is worth the $1 investment to get this movie and add it to your anime collection for sure.
Yes.
Especially when we got anime going for as high as $200 now, like with the Demon Slayer complete manga and the I'm sorry, I got distracted. When you've got anime going for as high as $70 for one season, getting a legitimate anime movie for $1, regardless of what you think of it, is worth the investment.
Right. And if you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more animated reviews, animation, anime podcasts, and all things animation.
And last but not least, have you found any good deals this week at your local dollar store? Let us know what you found in the comments. Share the good news. We can't wait to go look for what you found.
Yes. So, thank you so much for watching Mask Entertainment.
And I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a fantastic day.
Peace.